Well, welcome to Win Wednesday, our Bizniversity LiveBizTV show, which today we have a very special show because I'm going to be sharing some of the email strategies that I have been using recently that I believe are going to help you. So, welcome. If this is your very first time, make sure that you allow StreamYard, if you are in Facebook, to add you so that I know when you comment in the comments below your name. And please feel free to share your name, where you are, and what you do. I love to hear from you. My name is Evie Hernandez, and I am a strategic growth speaker at Bizniversity.com. And I just love teaching content creators, speakers, authors, coaches how to leverage marketing automation to increase your online sales easily with ease. And today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, which I love, and that is email marketing and how to generate sales inside the inbox. So go ahead now and tell me about you. What's your name? What's your company? What do you do? And please feel free to share some questions. By the way, if you are here in the recording, please make sure to put some questions also if you're watching this during the replay, because I'll make sure to go back and answer your questions as well. Today, we're going to use two hashtags. So I'm going to go ahead and say hello to Deborah. Deborah, thank you for being here. I look forward to having you ask questions and engage inside the chat. I love having you. Thank you. I want to remind you that today's hashtag is hashtag Win Wednesday. So Deborah, go ahead and use the hashtag Win Wednesday. You got to put the hashtag, the little pound sign, and put Win Wednesday all together for your chance today to win a very awesome gift. We gifted away last week, and today we're having another gift that we're giving away. So please make sure that you use the hashtag Win Wednesday. And like I said, make sure that so go ahead and put Win Wednesday there so that you know. And today we're going to talk about a topic that, like I said, it's all about email marketing. And more importantly, it's all about email marketing that generates sales. Isn't that true? Absolutely. That's what we want. We want to have email marketing that generates sales. So what I'm going to do is right over here, I have a second monitor. So I'm going to be sharing PowerPoints that I created for you. So when I look to the right, it's not that I'm not looking at you. I'm still here with you. So I want to make sure you know that. The only thing is that I want to make sure that I share everything I have. So I want to make sure that I look over here. So once again, welcome. Use our hashtag. There you go. Win Wednesday for your chance to win our sales automation strategy template. Sales automation strategy template for the winner. Make sure that you email me at evie@bizniversity.com and request that via email, because then I'll give you the link so that you can go ahead and get that strategic automation template that will help you to automate your sales emails. So first of all, let me just go through some of these real quickly for those of you that are here. I want to make sure that I go over a few things. So first of all, let me go ahead and mention today we're going to talk about marketing to boost your online sales. So first and foremost, let me begin with the end in mind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing and just talk to you, take notes, because you want to make sure that you take some notes. Awesome. Oh, Tiffany, love to have you. Tiffany, you're awesome. Thank you. So first of all, we begin with the end in mind. Or as I like to say, begin with results in mind. So first and foremost, I want to see in the chat, what is it that you want? What are the results that you want to see from your inbox, from your email marketing? Please tell me, what is it that you want? What is your goal? And if you want to write, as far as the results, a number, if you want to write increase open rate, increase click-through rate, generate $1,000 of passive income, generate $1,000 of sale, or drive more people to my website, I want to see in the chat, what is the result that you want? Because we're going to begin with the results in mind. That's first and foremost. And as I say that, I want to remind you then when we are referring to the results, we are talking about you beginning with a strategy. What is your strategy? What is it that you want to see happen inside the inbox? What is it that you want to share? And, I'm excited about Win Wednesday because Win Wednesday always reminds me about the important fact that we must always have in mind when we're creating an email marketing campaign. And that is, how can I create a win win situation, a win win experience? Meaning, what can I do to make sure that I win when you win? In other words, I don't win unless you win. So, how do we create a win win situation inside the inbox for people? And let me see, Tiffany, you're awesome. I love that you're sharing. And Deborah, make sure, and those of you that are watching, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you post something on YouTube or LinkedIn, wherever you are. And by the way, let us know where you are. Excited to be here. I would love to have more people giving me more money, signing up when I send emails. Awesome. And I would like to have more people stay active longer. Thank you so much, Tiffany. We're going to talk about that. So, when we begin with the end in mind, we begin understanding some of the basic things. Number one, and make sure you write notes. Am I doing a newsletter or am I doing an email marketing campaign? First, tell me that. Are you doing an email marketing campaign or are you doing a newsletter? If you're doing a newsletter, tell me newsletter. If you do ongoing email marketing campaigns, go ahead and write email marketing campaigns. Go ahead and write that in the chat now. Secondly, are you doing email marketing automation sequences or are you doing email broadcasts, which are, by the way, similar to what I'm calling email marketing campaigns? So I'm going to use the words email broadcast and email marketing campaigns together to mean the same thing. So I'll go back. You're doing both. Awesome. How often do you send out a newsletter? How often do you send it? Twice a month, once a month? And how do people differentiate? How do they know the difference between your email marketing campaign or your email broadcast and your newsletter? Very important. By the way, if you just joined us, remember to use the hashtag Win Wednesday for your chance to win one of our gifts today, which is we're giving away our automation template, which is our sales automation template. Sales automation strategy template is what it is. So make sure that you use the hashtag Win Wednesday. Monthly newsletter, awesome. So monthly newsletter, that is great. And the question is, when you're creating your strategy, how do you differentiate one from the other? Meaning, when you look at both of these emails, your email marketing campaign versus your newsletter, do they look different? Do people know what they're getting? And then what did people sign up for and when do they get it? So strategy also involves us setting expectations. So we have to think about what is my expectation and what is the reader's expectation. So beginning with the end in mind means, how did they sign up? Did they sign up for your newsletter? And then again, when we call it a newsletter, what do we call it? Do we call it newsletter? Or do you have a name, a catchy name for your newsletter? If you have a catchy name for your newsletter, write it in the chat. And if you don't have a name, just write, Evie, I don't have a name. I just ask people, do you want to join my newsletter? Okay. And that's very important, by the way. And here's a big tip. You don't want to call it newsletter. What? What did I say? You don't want to call it newsletter. That's right. Nobody wants to sign up for a newsletter. Did you know that? Nobody wants to sign up for a newsletter. So we need to be creative and we need to think about, well, what can I call it that is juicy? What can I call it that is attractive? So because of that, I want to hear what your name is. Okay, Tiffany, you call it monthly newsletter. Tiffany, you're so creative. You can come up with a better name. I know you are super creative, girl. So I know you can come up with a great name. So I want you for homework to really think about what you want to call it and come up with something that is appealing, that you know for sure that people are going to want to check it out, that they want to sign up for. So I'm going to give you an example. When you go to bizniversity.com, and I'm going to go ahead and share and look over here on my second monitor, I want you to give you some ideas of what it could be. And, maybe you might need to change it and you add your personality, your branding. I've changed mine quite a few times. So, one of the easiest ways is to have, of course, what we call an irresistible lead magnet, which could be your newsletter to get people into your newsletter, except we do not want to call it a newsletter. We want to call it something nice and juicy. So let me go ahead and share my screen. When you go here to bizniversity.com, you'll notice that in the home page, and if you've ever been in one of my Bizniversity Live Biz TV shows or in any of my webinars or challenges, you know that I always talk about our most visited page according to Google, and check it out in your own Google Analytics, is our homepage. So let me ask you a question and go ahead and complete the answer in the chat. Do you have an irresistible lead magnet offer in your homepage? That's number one. And once again, if you're not convinced that you should, go back to your Google Analytics and take a look and let me know in the chat, or you can email me. Let me know if that is your most frequented page on your site, because I believe it will be. So here, if you notice, I have several clicks, and there is debate, by the way, that you should only have one, but I have several clicks. One, because today is Live Biz TV, and number two, this is our 7-day automated client attraction challenge. So I want people to be able to sign up there, because I want to be able to grow my list. So those are ways that you can grow your list. And look down here, because I took the navigational toolbar from the top, because I change my homepage frequently depending on what I have. Right now, I just recently changed it, and it will change again by the end of the week, because I am promoting my upcoming 7-day automated client attraction challenge, which I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Therefore, I put the navigational toolbar at the bottom. And if you look over here, I have Bizniversity Bites. That's the name of my quote unquote newsletter, Bizniversity Bites. So when you go and you click there, here's what you have: Bizniversity Biz Bites. And what does it say? By reading Bizniversity Bites, you will learn how to make money every day by marketing online. And Bizniversity Biz Bites is bite-sized business growth tips that make you money and save you time. So come up with some type of idea. If you're talking about your newsletter, this one I think is not the latest one. I have another one that is bite-sized business tips for the human who has the attention span of a goldfish. So get creative, use your creativity to call it something juicy, something interesting. And then, if possible, make sure that it resonates with your people, with your brand. And, I'm not a branding expert per se, but make sure it resonates with your personality, with your company personality as well. But you want to have some reason that is not just newsletter, because people don't want to sign up for a newsletter. So your homework is go ahead and come up with a juicy, attractive name for your newsletter, and come up with marketing copy that is attractive. And if you want to send that out once a month, that is fine. You can send it out once a month. Now, am I saying that you should only email once a month? No. We talked about different types of emails. We talked about the email marketing campaign, right? Or email broadcast. And we talked about the newsletter. The newsletter, okay, is where you share all your juicy free content, where you will offer for free educational valuable information so that you can move someone through, get ready for this phrase, buyer's journey. Now, I want to ask you in the chat, what do I mean when I'm talking about the buyer's journey? What do I mean? Who knows what the buyer's journey entails? What is the buyer's journey? When I talk about the buyer's journey, what am I talking about? I see Sherry Richardson, Win Wednesday. I'm glad you're using the hashtag Win Wednesday for your chance to win. Make sure you use the hashtag. Super excited to have you here today. Make sure you post your questions there in the chat, your thoughts, your comments, your challenges when it comes to email marketing, email newsletters. So when we talk about the buyer's journey, right? We know that sometimes people like to refer it about that know, like, and trust. So what does that mean? What that means to me anyway is that, and I always give the analogy of going out on a date. So I'm no longer single. I am taken, getting married on 11/11. And so for me, if I went on a date when I was single and I had a guy be smitten by me, and maybe people get smitten, I did not expect him to say, Evie, I am smitten by you. You're just gorgeous. I must marry you. Would you marry me now? Now, that would have totally turned me off, right? Similarly, when we do that to our prospective clients, they're going to get kind of turned off. They're like, oh, you're kind of desperate. And let me just tell you, we've all been there, whether it's in sales in our business or whether it is on dating. I can't recall now, but I knew so many times I went on a date and I said, oh my goodness, this guy is so hot. I hope that we marry. We're going to have beautiful kids, whatever. But, we've all done that. But no confessions here today. Let's talk about understanding the buyer's journey. When you understand the buyer's journey, you know that you cannot propose the very first day. So therefore, you have to have a strategy, a plan, a system, and you got to have a number of how many times you're going to contact that person. And someone got ahead of me here in the chat, and they mentioned that Sherry Richardson mentions 7 touches to move the client to purchase. Sherry, well done. You have been a good student. She has been listening to me for a little bit. Yes, my magical number is 7. I really believe that it takes about 7 touches for us to move someone from that now I know you to know, like, trust, and love you, right? So I believe it takes actually 7 touches. And by the way, if you don't know what these are, no worries, because during the 7-day automated client attraction challenge, we're going to be going deep and taking a deep dive into these ideas, because when you understand the buyer's journey, then you can better align your solutions to their problems, to their ideal client problem, to your ideal dream client problem. Okay. And also, when you understand that, then you understand that there has to be a strategy for how you get to people. So, for example, if we give the idea of the newsletter, let's talk about the newsletter. Someone signs up for the newsletter, and what happens next? What kind of email do you send them? Someone just signed up for Bizniversity BizBytes, which is under construction right now, as we're not really promoting it. But for your newsletter, what is the first thing that people get, and how soon do they get it? Can you please share that in the comments? And I know Sherry and Deborah, you know this. The first thing that happens, I'm waiting for both of you to share. What happens? Welcome email. Correct. And before the welcome email, what do I suggest always? Immediate thank you email. Yes, immediate thank you email. Immediate. And if possible, if they sign up on your website, you should immediately send them to a welcome page. So you have a welcome page followed by a welcome email. And what happens there? There, you should set the expectations for people. And then two other things need to happen. You need to have two T's. One, not a tease, T's, like the letter T. Here is what you need: T for trigger and T for tag. And T for Tiffany. Hopefully you got that. So you should have a trigger and a tag. A tag that says where they came through. Like, for example, you could have a tag called newsletter. That way, you know, in your back end dashboard on your website or on your email marketing campaign, if you're using Constant Contact or something similar to Constant Contact, you should have a tag that says they came in for the newsletter. So that should be your tag. And then a trigger. What is the trigger? The trigger is you've created in the back end of your Constant Contact, you created a list, you created a lead magnet, right? And the trigger that gets them to a particular list is the newsletter. So that could be set up as a trigger either in your car truck, Kajabi, Constant Contact for sure. So you want to make sure that you have it set up in this way so that then, okay, you could set up additional triggers, like, for example, for every call to action button or every link, right? You could have different triggers and different tags that send people in different locations to different areas to do different things, depending upon what you're offering and where they are in the buyer's journey. Now, if you are a little lost, please make sure that you post the questions below, because I want to make sure that even though we don't have a visual today, because I'm kind of giving you a general overview of things to come and I'll tell you what's coming, I want to make sure that you understand that these are very basic things. Now, going back to what we talked about, begin with the end in mind, begin with results in mind, your strategy. So you first said, I want to grow my list. I want to grow my list of prospective quality and qualified clients. So one of the ways, let me ask you first, what is one of the ways by which you qualify or pre-qualify a prospective client who wants to join your newsletter, your email, your website, your program? How do you pre-qualify them? So go ahead and write that there, pre-qualify. And what do you do to pre-qualify? There's a few things that you should do. First and foremost, you should have clear in your mind who you want to attract, who you want to work with, who's your ideal dream client, who do you want to create that win-win relationship, that client partnership, as I like to call it. Who is that? You want to think about that. Then, of course, you want to write it in your copy, correct? Absolutely. And you could do A/B testing where, you know, you have one, let's say, for our upcoming 7-day client attraction challenge, I have one graphic that is a bit more general and one that I put exclusively for content creators. And I write who the content creators are: speakers, authors, coaches. So you want to be as specific as possible. And then you want to write this down, ask questions, and not just any type of questions. Write this down. You want to have pre-qualifying questions. What kind of pre-qualifying questions can you have? Can you share that in the comments below? I want to hear from you. What kind of pre-qualifying question can you have for people who want to join your newsletter, your website, your group? Can you tell me what that would look like for you? I want to see what you have. I want to see some type of pre-qualifying question. Let me know if you hear some noise upstairs. They're doing some construction. Okay. Let me go ahead and while I await for your response inside of the comments, I want to go ahead and share. Tiffany says, my group, I asked, would you prefer more money, more time, more fun? So like you. I so like that. And that is good. And I want you to get a little deeper. And that is you, and that's part of your brand because you're fun, and I like that. Okay. And that is a pre-qualifying. And I want you to think a little deeper. So, for example, when you visit the bizniversity.com automated client attraction page for our program that's coming up on September 20th, you will notice that, by the way, Tiffany, I don't know if you saw, but last week, you won a ticket to this event. So I hope you saw it. Um, so when you go in here, for example, let's say I want to go for first time guests, our event is free. And I go here, right? And this takes me to where people register. So the registration for first time guests is free with a code, and every single group has a code. And if you want to get a code, just email me at evie@bizniversity.com, and I will go ahead and send you a code. But let's say, for those of you that are first timers, let's say you want to join, right? Here are the questions that I have written. So I ask questions, pre-qualifying questions. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that you ask pre-qualifying questions to attract the right people. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I've been doing this for over 12 years. And for over 12 years, for a long time, I was attracting the wrong people. I was attracting anybody and everybody. Not anybody and everybody is my ideal dream client. Similarly, I am sure that not everybody and anybody is your ideal dream client. So you want to get specific. And so you want to pre-qualify because you want to attract quality and qualify dream clients. So if you notice here, with our 7-day automated client attraction challenge, the general admission form has a few questions, and they are: when it comes to you generating online sales, what's your greatest need, want, and desire? And by the way, feel free to answer this in the chat. I want more quality and qualified clients. If that's you, go ahead and either put the number 1 or write, I want more quality and qualified clients. And by the way, this is how you get more quality and qualified clients, doing exactly what I just shared with you. Secondly, I want to have sales copy that attracts, capture, and converts clients. If that is you, go ahead and in the chat, put number 2. Or I want to have sales copy that attracts, capture, and converts clients. You can write that. And the third qualifying question is, I want to have a sales automation strategy that accelerates my ongoing sales. So are you number 1, number 2, or number 3? So these are pre-qualifying questions. So which one of these is important to you, number 1? And number 2, what kind of question can you write so that you can pre-qualify the people that you're attracting? I want to see that right there in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and read some of these. Okay, Deborah, I like to suggest that you expand a little more on your question. It is good, and I want you to expand. That is a good question. And the same thing for you, Sherry. That is also a good question. And what I want you to do is expand and be a little bit more specific. Number 2, need more specific questions. Yes. You want more specific questions. You want to be very, very specific. So for me, I wrote these 3 pre-qualifying questions because these are 3 things that I'm going to cover during the 7-day automated client attraction challenge. I'm going to talk about how to attract quality and qualify ideal clients. I'm going to talk about sales copy that attracts, captures, and converts, and about a sales automation strategy. I'm going to be talking about our Bizniversity sales automation strategy. And then the second reason why I wrote these 3 Pre-qualifying question is what? This tells me what's most needed, most wanted, top of mind for the people that are reading it. And that gives you a clue as to who you're attracting, what they need, and it'll help you even through what you're offering. In this case, as I'm getting more and more people, it will help me to solidify, complete, and feel confident about the material that I'm presenting during the 7-day automated client attraction challenge. Because if more people put, I want more quality and qualified clients, I will focus on teaching how to write more copy that is more attractive to your ideal clients. And perhaps I'll go deeper into how do you develop questions. Perhaps I'll go deeper into how can you create your own quiz on your website so that you can attract more quality and qualified prospective clients. And you're absolutely right, Deborah. This gives clarity to what they want and what you offer. That is a great statement. And that's what you want. You want to get clarity from them. And that clarity from them allows you to be totally clear as to what you're creating, what you're offering, and what your value is. So I want you to think that you want to attract, I want you to begin attracting your ideal dream clients by pre-qualifying them so that you can get quality and qualify ideal dream clients to your website. Now that you have that, of course, you can generate additional tags for that. And depending on the platform that you have, you can also tailor your emails, one for each of those 3 qualifying questions, right? And have that be part of the content that you share in the email marketing automation sequence 2, 3, 4. And yes, Sherry was right. 7, that is the minimum amount of emails that I suggest that we become get into the habit of doing. Because yes, it takes about 7 touches, I mean 7 times that we are engaging with each other via email, via a video, via a class. And then you can accelerate that know, like, and trust. Meaning, if we go back to the dating analogy, right? And I don't know, by the way, this is true for dating, but let's say we went back to the dating analogy. I will get a better sense of the person I'm going out on a date with after that 7th date. Similarly, people that are just getting to know us from a business perspective, it'll take around 7 meetings, 7 touches, 7 emails, 7 phone calls, 7 times for them to feel comfortable. Therefore, I want you to write this down. I want to encourage you to begin by writing 7 emails and having good idea of what these 7 emails are going to have as far as content. And when we talk about the emails, of course, the next thing is understanding a few things about email marketing. And number one, the first email is very important, the welcome email, because statistically speaking, it has been shown that that email will get the most open. There are numbers that indicate that up to 80% open rate with the first welcome email. And from there, it goes down. So, what do you want to do so that people continue opening your email? Well, what you want to do is, of course, what? There's a few things. You want to set the expectation being number one, right? And to do that, you do that in the welcome email as well as that welcome page that I mentioned at the very beginning. Then what happens with emails 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And what are the components that help you to keep their interest, keep them inside of your list, and keep them opening and clicking? Well, number one, always remember to write subject lines that scream to be seen. The subject line is very important. When someone picks up their mobile device and they go to check for emails, the first thing they look at is the subject line. Therefore, it is very important that we get really good at writing really good subject lines. Then, what is next? Deborah and Sherry, I've shared this with you. If you want to share inside the chat, what is next is your pre-header. The pre-header is the line after the subject line, right under the subject line, right? Then the next is the headline. You want to write headlines that get people head over heels curious. So the headline has to be a great headline that makes people be head over heels curious about what is your content, right? And also, people need to know your email and who the email is from. So be attentive and pay attention, same thing, to who the email is coming from. So is the email coming from a person, which is the ideal thing? I believe my emails, we set them up to be Evie from Bizniversity. That way people know that it's Evie from Bizniversity. And many times I call myself Evie Bizniversity because it makes it that much easier for people to remember. So you want to make sure that people know who the email is coming from, which, by the way, you can set that up and let them know in that welcome video that you do for the welcome page when they first sign up for your lead magnet or for your newsletter. That is a terrific time to let people know. Once again, creating that great experience, creating that win-win and that expectation that there's no surprises. They know what they're going to get. So I hope you're writing this down because I've been sharing lots of great tools and I want to make sure that I answer any questions you might have right there in the comments. So go ahead and write your questions right there in the comments. So remember, begin with a strategy, right? And then plan out how many emails. And then let's talk about what is the difference between email marketing automation and email marketing broadcasts or email marketing campaigns. So when we talk about welcome emails, for example, these are the types that you can actually automate. For the first time, like if you're writing them for the first time, you may send them out as email marketing campaigns, or you may send them out as individual emails, right? Then hopefully if you have a tool like Constant Contact or Kajabi, you can put them together and make them an email marketing automation sequence. That is a great idea for the welcome sequence. So what does that mean? You want to automate, to accelerate your sales in the inbox. And I know of no better way than to take advantage of marketing automation inside of your inbox with the many tools that are currently available for us. And those are available whether you're talking about Kajabi or Constant Contact. You can first write email marketing campaigns and then turn them into email marketing automation sequences. And welcome emails are ideal. That is the ideal situation to make that an email marketing automation sequence. Now, what is so awesome about having email marketing automation sequences? Do you know what is so awesome about it? Well, I'm a little bit of a geek. I'm passionate about email marketing, so maybe because of that, it excites me. And here is why it excites me. Because with an email marketing automation sequence, you do it once, you set it up, and you don't have to worry about it ever again. So you let marketing automation work for you. Does that sound good? Don't you not want to have to worry about one more thing? You don't. So go ahead, write those seven emails for your welcome sequence, and then turn them into an email marketing automation sequence. And you can do that. And I believe, no, actually, you cannot do that in MailChimp, the free MailChimp. I just discovered that with one of our clients. You have to upgrade. And if you're going to upgrade, in my opinion, in MailChimp, for those of you that have MailChimp, then just look for another tool like Constant Contact, or better yet, Kajabi, because then you can do all that stuff in there without having to pay that high price to do the automation. But listen, my friends, if you're not automating, you are missing the mark. You're losing sales, because automation allows you to leverage AI, artificial intelligence. It allows you to be able to nurture relationships with people even while you sleep. And better yet, it allows you to generate more sales automatically. Now, I know I talked about automating sales, and that is what I want to talk about next. We must learn that right now we may have to invest more of our time, energy, and resources when we set up marketing automation. But the beauty of it, like I said, is that it'll pay dividends. It'll pay dividends the longer we're in business, the more people that come through our funnels, through our series. Therefore, it behooves us, it is to our benefit to invest a little time upfront to set up these automations. And by the way, there are different types of automations you can set up in the dashboard of your website. You can set up product automations. You can set up webinars. You can set up memberships. You can set up so many different types of automation so that you can automate the moment that someone first walks into your website, into your business, first visits your website, to the moment that they become client or customer of the first time, to as you progress and they progress in the relationship, they keep buying. And you can continue automating. And when you automate, you save yourself time, money, and aggravation. So, how do you automate? That is the question. Well, you automate in many different ways, and we started talking about that today. And that is what I'm going to be covering coming up in our upcoming 7-day automated client attraction challenge, which, by the way, for first timers, it's free. So, like I said before, you can right now go to the website and register yourself for free. And does anyone know why the training is 7 days? This training is 7 days because, like I said, it takes about a minimum of 7 touches for someone to really begin trusting you. And I know that there are going to be people that are going to join me that know me already, right? And I want you to trust me that by the end of the 7 days, you're also going to know, like, and trust marketing automation. You're going to feel more confident, more comfortable about doing more marketing automation in general. I'm going to be teaching you different tools, different strategies, tactics, and tools to help you feel more confident about your relationship with marketing automation and what's available out there for you today, what you can do to accelerate your business by leveraging marketing automation. Now, when you visit bizniversity.com, automated client attraction, you will notice that we are 11 days away from this awesome training, which is free for those of you that are content creators and for those of you that are joining any of our challenges for the very first time. So make sure you visit. When you go here, you will notice that we have, and we're still finishing up because this used to be a 5-day client attraction challenge, which now is a 7-day automated client attraction challenge. So I'm adding more content. So it's revised, it has new energy. And so by the end of this week, this will all be completed, but you want to visit there. I want you to take a look at who this challenge is for. As I said, it is specifically for content creators. And when I talk about content creators, who am I speaking about? Speakers, authors, coaches, course creators, right? Podcasters, YouTubers, bloggers. And more specifically, this challenge is for you if you want to accelerate people's know, like, and trust factor. Because I'm going to teach you how you can generate more sales by leveraging marketing automation. If you want an online business strategy that very clearly and easily shows you how to generate more ongoing sales automatically, then you want to join our challenge. If you want to drive more quality and qualify clients to your website, to your business, then you want to join the challenge. And if you want to attract more buying clients, you want to join the challenge. And overall, if you want to learn how to leverage marketing automation to increase your online sales easily with ease, you want to join the challenge. During the challenge, we're going to be starting on Monday, September the 20th. Mark that in your calendar. Go ahead and register today. When you go here, you'll be able to add this to your calendar because you want to put it in your calendar because you want to be there live. As a general admission participant, you get to go for free inside of our Facebook online challenge group. And you want to make sure that you're there for live because you need to upgrade if you want to get the replay. So you want to make sure you're there live. We're going to have many opportunities for you to win many wonderful prizes like today. Today, we're giving you a prize. For those of you that are here today with the hashtag Win Wednesday, you'll be able to win something today. And I'll tell you more about that in just a bit. And during our 7-day automated client attraction challenge, we are going to be giving away one of our client attraction retreats. And actually, we're giving away two. Our upcoming 3-day client attraction retreat, we're going to be giving away two of these retreats, which you will notice in a few weeks. I'll talk more about that. It has increased in price, and two of you are going to get it for free. And of course, 3 participants, 3 of you are going to win a 1-hour one-on-one strategic marketing consultation with me. And so 3 of you are going to win that during our 7-day automated client attraction challenge. So go ahead and visit our website. As I said, Bizniversity.com, automated client attraction. That is the link. Let me go ahead and put the ticker down below. Bizniversity.com, automated client attraction. So you see it there. Make sure you go there and reserve your spot so that you can join us on September 20th for the client attraction challenge. And as you can tell, there are 3 different packages, 3 different admission tickets. So make sure that you check those out. We have 3 different ones, so make sure you take a look at that. And I will create a video and I will post it inside of Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn next time. And I'll talk more about that. For now, let me just quickly say that for first-time guests, you are free and you get to participate inside of the Facebook Online Challenge group live. If you want to upgrade and you want to be inside of Zoom, that's for the VIPs. And with the VIPs, you not only get 7 days of training for 7 hours, you get an additional VIP extra hour. So we begin on Monday, September 20th, and we'll go all the way till Monday, September 27th. And we begin at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. For all of you that join us as a VIP, we begin at 2 p.m. And during the VIP, we're going to have an opportunity for you to get hot seats. And then, of course, you also get the challenge worksheets. For those of you that are superstars and want to upgrade, you're going to get everything that I've just mentioned in the VIP. Plus, you're going to get the replays, so all the recording, all the challenge worksheets, all the things we mentioned in the VIP, a special marketing automation tool session. We're going to have a special session where we talk about all the different marketing automation tools that I use and that I recommend for you to look at and see if they work for you. And then, of course, you get a 197 gift certificate good towards the 3-day client attraction retreat. So make sure you visit right here. You see the scrolling bar beneath, bizniversity.com, automated client attraction. Any questions inside the comments about email marketing automation, email marketing, how you can generate more online sales by leveraging marketing automation? Any questions? I would love to take those questions now. Remind you, this is your last chance to use the hashtag Win Wednesday for your chance to win, because we are going to go ahead and run the giveaway tool. Any questions? Go ahead and post it there. By the way, I want to make sure that I remind those of you that are here with us today that Friday at 2 p.m. we have another Live Biz TV show on Friday. So for those of you that want to join us on Friday, make sure you go to bizniversity.com to get all the details for Friday. And Friday, we're going to, let me go ahead and share this. We're going to continue this conversation on boosting your online sales. I'm sorry, no, my mistake. Writing better emails and boosting your online sales by writing better content. And that is at 2 p.m. on Friday. So remember to mark your calendar, put your calendar reminder to join us right here on our Bizniversity LiveBizTV show for another free session. This time, why writing better emails will help you engage and convert client sales. So for those of you that are joining us today, make sure you go to our website and mark your calendar for Friday, September 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to be talking about writing better emails. And yes, we'll talk about writing sales emails. So make sure you make plans to join us again on Friday, because on Friday, we're going to talk about writing better emails. And let me go ahead. I don't see any questions. So I'm going to go ahead and share our giveaway. So what are we giving away today? For the winner, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you email me. Let me make sure I post this here. You want to email me at evie@bizniversity.com and let me know that you won. And what you are winning today, similar to last week, which Gina Carr was the winner on Friday, what I'm giving away today, I am giving away our Bizniversity Sales Automation Strategy Template. Our Bizniversity Sales Automation Strategy Template. So you're going to get this template that will be your guide throughout our 7-day automated client attraction challenge. So you'll know more because I'll be talking about it, and you'll be able to copy that for your own online sales. So let me go in here. This is the new StreamYard tool giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and put the hashtag. I'm going to start collecting comments. Make sure you use the hashtag Win Wednesday, because we are going to see there's only one person. Only one person. Make sure you use the hashtag Win Wednesday now inside the comments for your chance to win our gift today. No purchase necessary. Go ahead, use the hashtag Win Wednesday. Make sure you use it now before I run the StreamYard giveaway. There's only one person that has used the hashtag. So one person is sure to win. If you are watching and you haven't used the Win Wednesday hashtag, make sure you use it now. Go ahead in the comments below and use the hashtag Win Wednesday for your chance to win today. So we're getting ready. Let me go ahead and come back and make sure that if somebody wanted to join, go back here, finally discover. Go ahead and put that hashtag. And I'm going to start collecting. Okay, so there's 2 of you. So I'm going to go ahead and select, let the tool select. And of course, it's just the sisters, not just a sister, but the sister, Deborah and Sherry, sisterhood. And both of them are winners. And today, our winner is Sherry. Sherry Richardson, you are our winner. Please remember to email me. Email me to get our Bizniversity Sales Automation Strategy Template. And I will then send you a link for you to get that right from our website. So once again, congratulations, Sherry. You're the winner of today's giveaway, today's Win Wednesday. As a reminder, we'll be back here on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you join us then, as we're going to have another opportunity to win, one of those. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that are watching here live. Thank you to the sisters. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing your comments. Did you like it? Did you learn something? Did this recap something we've talked about? I want to thank you if you're watching the replay. Thank you for taking the time to watch the replay. And of course, more importantly, make sure that you implement what you learned today, because if you want to generate more online sales easily with ease, you must implement the tactics, tricks, and secrets that I just shared today, because that way you will be able to automate and accelerate your online sales easily with ease. Therefore, I want to encourage you to begin taking action today and begin implementing these tips. I promise you, you will not regret it. You will be very happy. If you just joined us, make sure you catch us on the replay and make sure you watch this over and over and take copious notes. For now, my name is Evie Hernandez, and I am the strategic speaker here at Bizniversity.com. And I just love teaching content creators how to leverage marketing automation to increase your online sales easily with ease. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday here at 2 p.m., as well as I look forward to you joining our upcoming 7-day automated client attraction challenge, which begins on Monday, September 20th. Make sure you visit Bizniversity.com, automated client attraction, to get your general admission free ticket. For now, I wish you a wonderful Wednesday. Continue being a winner and enjoying your Win Wednesday.
Hello, my name's John Tenza, and I've been a success coach for the last 20 years. I've been a professional realtor for 30 years, and I've taken all kinds of seminars and truly have paid over $100,000 to other experts to help me become better at what I do. I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt that Evie Hernandez is in a league of her own.
I just finished a 3-day client attraction retreat with Evie Hernandez, and it was one of the best trainings that I have experienced.
Ease and really having something that is simple, that works. And that's what she gave us: simplicity, ease, the things that work. And it was just the most fantastic experience. And you've got to do it. You got to do it. Got to try it. Buy the replays. Whatever it is, make it happen.